This is the stencil, the reference I've got, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail. But yeah, we've already done this part because it was just brutal, so I wanted to get that out of the way first. It's just solid black, as you can see here. Now we're going to get into the face, which is the fun part. Yeah, I hope you're all good. Please smash a like on the video. Please subscribe. In the description box as well, underneath the video, you'll see a little blurb saying about if you want me to be your mentor, then go and sign up to my weekly seminar classes on Instagram. I go live probably twice a week, and yeah, there's a maximum of 300 spots a month. I've already got 20 people on board, so yeah, sick. It's looking good at the minute. Yeah, it's around $80 subscription a month, which works out to be about £50 a month. But it's in depth. You can ask me, send me questions, etc., etc. That's a bit swollen. That. What was that?
It's probably one of my key rings.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, man. What's going on? Quebec, Canada. Quebec. This is properly in there. Very nice. I'm just going to start into what it do, pimp. What's going on, Robert Bales? What's going on? Please smash that like button. What do you think about the thumbnail? It's better, right? I'm all good, Carl. I'm all good, Carl, bro. It's weird, like my client's smiling at me because I'm just speaking to a screen. Loads of Canadians. I was going to say Canadians. Caniston. That's like fresh cream, isn't it? Canistons. A lot of canistons. Nah, you're sweet. You can do that if you want. Lovely job. What they do, nephew? I'm using a Fox 2 today at 9.2 volts. I'm actually using a different thing, so this is I've just used one needle for all of this. Just used the 15 curved mag. This is a 0.30. That's all I've used in this whole section. I've just gone in with the side like this to do all these little tiny bits. I'm not going to explain too much about the techniques I'm using today, just because that's going to be for the people that are on board my seminars and stuff on Instagram. You can see I'm in the middle of the 4 and the 3.6, so it's around a 3.8, something like that. Stroke, so it's sort of going on towards the packing side of things. But yeah, we're just going to go in and do this mouth area here before it rubs off, because it is losing stencil a tiny bit. Actually, you know what, I'm just going to do this bit here. What's going on, Tim Cole? Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Right, let's do it, bro. Ready?
Let's go.
You won't be smiling soon, bro. Oh boy. I'll move this. Let's do it. Stick my needle out a bit more. This is all just going to be quite a soft shading really now.
Lovely.
Yeah, if you do want to head over to Instagram, I've got a new live service, which is basically the same as this, but it's really in depth. I talk through how I'm doing it, talk through what tones I'm putting in, upload the stencil before the tattoo starts, etc. So it's proper in-depth seminars on Oliver Air Live. Yeah, it's a good experience to be on if you've got a spare $80 a month for 8 seminars a month. It's really good value for money in my opinion. I'm just gonna slowly bring this in here. How's it feeling, this?
It's alright to be
It's
honest.
not too bad.
Yeah. Not as
Obviously
bad as the nip.
Yeah. Yeah, the nip's just next level, isn't it? Next level.
Yes.
Bang. What's your thoughts on being heavy-handed, homie? I don't think you can be heavy-handed. I just think you can really traumatize the skin if you do go too deep. I think that's what heavy-handed means, is like going too deep. Like, you can definitely go too deep on a tattoo, and you'll understand what I'm literally just touching the needle on the skin here. So, but you'll know when you're going too deep because it will just swell and flare up straight away. Almost be like a ledge on the skin. Again, I'm using just one needle so far with the whole of this tattoo. I'll probably change to a smaller needle when I get into all this area here. But I'm not going to explain too much on these live streams on YouTube, just because it's more for the people that are on board my seminars. I don't want to, give too much value away. People that are having me as their mentor, But check out the description box underneath the video, because you'll see everything in there, where to go if you do want to subscribe to them. You'll also, as soon as you follow that account, it's a private account. As soon as you follow that account on Instagram, you get a message from me. What? Oh. Cheers for the support. Smash that like button. Show some love in the club. Again, I'm using the Fox 2 from Quadrant. It's a very nice machine. It's my favourite machine at the minute. Actually, it's probably the best machine I've ever used in terms of an all-rounder. It's very, very good. And it's really affordable as well. A tip for doing chests as well, because it's quite an area that moves around a lot skin-wise. You want to make sure you really stretch it out. That's what she said. So immature. Just gonna put the side on a needle. I would tell you what colour tones I'm using, but obviously this is all solid black in here. Check that, it's holding pretty well, so carry on doing this section because this is rubbing off quite easily. No worries, pal. Medium hit machine. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about this machine I'm using now, it's pretty good. Like I'm using nearly like a full packing, because I am packing in black here, so I've got it at like a 3.8, so it's still got shading abilities. As you can see, it's quite nice to blend as I'm using it. Yeah, I've got before the first live seminar, by the way, on my Instagram account, I've got another probably 10 people to get on board, and then I'll be going live in a couple of days, probably like tomorrow or the day after. So if you do want to join in, send that account on Instagram a follow, and I'll give you a message to have you on board if you want to do that. It's way better than the Patreon service I had. You can private DM me. You know, I've given so many people that's already jumped on board some advice about their setups and stuff, like asked me questions about how to do certain pieces and stuff, how to stencil certain projects, so it's easiest. Please smash that like button. 34 likes, 92 people watching. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. From my client in a chair. This is black here as well, but it fades off a bit here, so we'll just fade that out a bit there. Use a bit of a different technique for that. Comes all the way up here as well. Doing each section as it comes. How do I deal with moles and other things? I go round, if it's like a mole, like there's a bit of a mole there, it's maybe a freckle, but if it's flat to the skin, I just go over it. But if it's raised, I just miss it out. I'll miss it out. There's no evidence to suggest that it turns cancerous, but you just never know. It's just rather safe than sorry, you know. A bit of a... Just carry on going down a tiny bit more. Just get that. Tennessee in the house. Thank you, D. Smith. Hope you're good. Thank you for the support, man. It's really appreciated. Go in this side. Yeah, this side. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. I need to come over to the US as soon as this COVID bollocks is out the way. It's the first place I'm going. Best believe. This is all black in here as well. I'll do this while I'm here. Just come down a bit in here just to get some more contrast. Again, using the side. 16-year-old tattoo artist here. What's going on, Tommy? Just get excited about good tattoos. Know who here? I don't create who's doing them as long as they're well executed. Thank you. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. It's just an art form now, isn't it? Good tattoos. Already got Joseph through on the this live seminars. Appreciate that, man. I'll give you a message after this tattoo. When we take a break, if we do, get you on board, bro. Thanks for the shout out, man. No worries, mate. It's all good. And pulling back on the machine here just creates a bit more of a softer tone. David Vega uses that as well, that technique a lot. He's just the master at that technique. He's so good. Very, very good tattooist. Shout out to David if he ever watches this. So we have a bit of a whisker coming through here. I'm just gonna rinse my cup out. Get some light shade in there just to shade that out. Just to create a little gap. So once that stencil rubs off, I know exactly where it's going. Oliver is a legend. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate it. Do you know what? It's just really like a lot of people have like close friends that are tattoo artists as well are saying I should be charging way more for the value I'm giving out, but like I wanted it to be affordable, you know. I really did. Just for people that don't have, like, I know how hard it is, you know, when I first started tattooing, I know how hard it is to get money and stuff like that. Like, it's very, very, very hard. I'm going to be very careful around this part now because this is the smoke, this is the main part of the piece. I'm going to use the side of the mag. I'm sweating, bruv. It's hot in here, isn't it?
It's warm in here, yeah.
It's bad work.
That's when it starts pissing it down.
Yeah. Oh, so much better. Yeah, it was well warm yesterday, wasn't it? It was like 20 odd degrees, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah. It was like humid though yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. Voltage is on this it's 9.2, man. I've just used the same needle throughout the whole thing as well. Jesus. so far. You can hear London streets in the background. Please smash that like button, guys. We'd really appreciate it. Let's try and get 400. Let's try and push the boat. Let's try and get 500 likes on this video. See if we can do that. Jesus, that's going off in there, bro. What's going on from It's going to slam again. Now I've opened that door, it's just a big wind. That's what she said, a big wind, bro. How's it feel up here?
It's alright, to be honest.
It's good, yeah?
Yeah. Round the nipples. Just,
Brutal, isn't it? Just next level brutality, bruv. Fuck, I need to shut that door or wedge it. Hold on. Hold that phone. Oh. Glove. I am the glovener. Pick me. I'm quite handy. Looking lovely. What's going on, Pat? Thank you, my man. Pat's in the house. Snapchat, Snapchat. I haven't had Snapchat for years, bruv.
No.
Nah.
I use Snapchat every day.
Do you?
Yeah.
I know birds that do that, bruv. I know loads of birds that use it every. My fucking.
I use it, but I don't even text people.
Yeah, just Snapchat. Yeah.
It's just easier.
Yeah, that's crazy, bruv. Just gonna lightly feather that in. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Big up Town Washington. What voltage? Dawid. This is 9.2. What's the hardest tattoo? What's the hardest area to tattoo on someone? I think chest is quite hard. This is quite a hard place to tattoo. For sure. For sure. I'm getting that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, this is quite a hard area to get smooth. Hip ditch, yeah, that's hard. That's really hard. I don't really do many of them. I've only done maybe 2 in the whole 6 years I've been tattooing.
Where's that? There.
Yeah. Brutal, bro. It's mainly girls that really have that, or really heavily covered tattoo collectors. Titties. I've got loads of people coming through on the lives. This is really cool. There is 300 spaces open, so I know I've got a lot of followers on here. So if you did want to be in with a chance of being on, I'm probably going to cap it at 300 guys, because it's just a lot of people to take care of. You know, I want to make sure I can message people back, etc. I do get a lot of messages. So first come, first serve. I mean, every month there might be spaces if people drop out after a month or so, you know. There will be spaces coming up probably, but I'm not sure when that is going to be. Appreciate all the interest. Just doing each section as it comes. Let's do this section here. Go down even further in light tones. I've got a bit of a wash cup time. In my seminars as well, if people are confused about what inks I'm using, I do say every ink I dip into. So I'll have like a drop cup system. So if it's a 2 drop cup, which is a light tone, or a 4 drop cup or an 8 drop cup, I'll always tell you what drop cup I'm dipping into, so you can see it, and you can print off the reference and and follow it, so you know exactly what tone I'm using for which part, you know. I'm gonna go with the dark black again. Let's do this part. Need to do that mouth really. We'll start to do this section here now because it's rubbing out. It's all good, it's all good. Still using the same needle as what I've done throughout the whole tattoo so far. 15 curve mag. Probably going to use this needle throughout the whole thing nearly. See what we do, see how it goes. I'm just going to change actually to a 3-round liner, just to whack these little bits in the mouth, just to map them out so I don't lose the stencil completely. It's a good idea. I'm using like a 2-drop cup to do that. It's really light. Switch to a 7 curve mag, smaller mag. Start packing these bits in here around the mouth. Probably going to use a round shader in all these little tiny parts here, but I'm just going to carry on using this thing here, this 7 curve mag, just blacken all this part. Yeah, no shading, just lines, and then going back 2 weeks to I'm not sure. I wouldn't line a tattoo out. I would just go straight with the shading, just because it's my style. Realistically, to do a realistic piece, you would have to just shade it more than line it, which is what I would normally do. But you can do that if your style's like, what's the word? If it's like traditional kind of tattoos, you can line it and then come back and shade it for sure. Val Show. It's going to go quite dark in this middle bit here. Lay these little furs up, little hairs. She said. Didn't really work that time, did it?
No, not that one.
Didn't really work. Lay the hairs up. Whenever you breathe, it goes into the camera like that. It's nuts. It looks fucking mental. Sick. I need to get back in with a 15 curved Magnum. Wax some more black around that side to pop these little hairs out. It's a bit of fur. Just gonna tighten that bit up a tiny bit. Bang, bang, bang. What's going on, Giovanni? Do I recommend getting an apprenticeship? Yeah, I'd say the best way to learn is to get an apprenticeship at a good studio. But there's a lot of bad studios out there, so you know, even if you were to get an apprenticeship, you might get one in a bad studio, and then you're learning stuff that's kind of wrong. Do you know what I mean? So it's irrelevant, really. Like, I taught myself, and I'm at the level I am just by teaching myself. You know, so I think you're definitely able to become a decent tattooist if you teach yourself. It just takes a little while longer. But now you've got stuff like, you know, my seminars and other people's courses and stuff you can take that just cuts those years off of you know, trial and error and seeing what works. You good? Yeah. $4 years at 25 grand. That's insane. 25 grand. Do you know what? Anybody that charges like ridiculous amounts of money, I think it's just a money grab. Like, unless you've seen their work and it's some of the world's best, then you know it's kind of justified. But still, like, just take my seminars. You basically learn more than that anyway. You know what I mean? And you get 8 seminars a week. I mean, a month, not a week. You know, it's not even 7 days in a week, 8 days in a week. Right, so I'm gonna start to do these little bits of black in here now. I'm going to I'm gonna get a 5-round shader. A 5-round shader or a 3-round shader, either or. That's a 5. 11. 3-round shader. Let's get a 3-round shader in here. 3-man shader it up. Just to outline these little bits. You cold now?
No.
Appreciate the likes on the video, guys. 173 people watching. Sick. Just gonna outline these little bits here with the 3-round shader. just makes it a bit sharper and it's not too liney, if you know what I mean. It's a bit softer than a liner. Still packs in that colour that we need. Still has a realistic approach to it. What's going on from Finland? Just Nate Smith has just requested to follow the live seminars. Appreciate that, man. I'll give you a message afterwards. Keep an eye on your inbox today, guys, if you have requested to follow that page, because I'll be sending you a message really quickly after this. It's all Photoshop. Yeah, do you know what? I can draw, but I just don't draw because it's all just photoshopped and stuff like that. Same as what this is. You know, I've photoshopped this up, so it's just what it's just what you can get way better designs and stuff. Really, you can blend stuff together a lot better. It's far quicker as well. It's more like commission pieces that people will draw. Just slowly going through these little bits of black around the mouth. This is all going to be put in with white as well, just to show it shiny and wet. That's what she said. That worked, bro.
That one worked.
Just drop down This is full black. Burp. Damn, son. Still using a three shader. Dark grey in there. I'm using dynamic black, bro. I got the triple black for the proper dark blacks, and then just normal drop system. Just using normal black for the rest of the tones. And then I'll just dilute it down with the mixing solution. Black Claw, yeah, no, do you know what? They are really good. They are really good cartridges. It just didn't have my size I wanted, really. That's the only downside to Black Claw, is that they don't really offer many selections, erection selections. Yeah, they don't. They don't really offer a lot of sizes. And I wanted a whole array of sizes, which is what Quadrant do, which is the ones I'm using. Butcher of Blaviken. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the best afternoon ever. Sick.
Butcher of Blaviken from Witcher.
Very nice. Yeah, 9.2 volts. Just going through. What voltage it equalizes? Just going through. Bang, cool. What's that? Just come down a bit. There you go. Bang, bang, bang. Should get some more Vaseline. Wash your mouth, eh? Please smash that like button if you are enjoying this one. I like this. This is cool. This is a bit different for me as well, with the smoke dyes and stuff. Carl Lavery, it'd be a pleasure to have you, my bro.
We shut that bit.
Shut that.
Yeah,
bit.
just a
It's
bit.
getting cold now.
Yeah, that wind's a bit near for me.
Bit chilly.
Bit chilly on me, aren't we?
It's a wee bit chilly. Chilly, baby back ribs.
Chilly baby back ribs. I haven't seen that in ages.
It's jokes, isn't it?
I want my baby back ribs.
Can only push once. What's this? How much is the course? Well, I'm doing. Yeah, it is £500 the full one, but I would just do seminars if you're interested in the seminars. You probably get the same amount of same amount of like I go more into like the science in the course. If you want to just learn how I do things in the technique, like I don't break down the techniques like I do in the course, but it's yeah, the seminar's pretty informative. There's probably more value for money in these seminars on my other live Instagram account than in the course. Just being brutally honest. Wait, where's that going? What's going on? Bonji Barritos. If I pronounced your name right. Sorry if I didn't. Yeah, it's a monthly fee, man. It's $80. It's on live. If you go into this description box, it's about 8 live seminars a month, 2 a week. Works out to be roughly $10 a seminar, which is extremely cheap. Yeah, you can always just trial it out, see what happens, and see if you learn anything, and which I'm pretty sure you will do. It's a bit like what I'm doing now, but just more in depth. I like to talk a lot more about what I'm doing, the processes and stuff, and why I'm doing it. I'm going to try and get some edge pendulum. Exactly. Well done, Benjamin. Benjamin done. Just to get these little soft movements up. I was going to say something. Forgot. Need to get some more ink in there. When you're using black, you don't have to dip it in water for different levels. Yeah, no, you do. You definitely do. Whenever I go from a dark to a light, I'll always wash it out. But whenever I go from a light to a dark, I don't tend to wash it out. But it's good to get in the habit of washing it out because it's gonna be way easier to get into that routine. Please smash that like button. We'll just do these little teeth bits here. Little teeth, and that's pretty much. I want my baby back. Ribs. Chili.
Baby back ribs.
Chili. I'm going to shade the teeth in now. Just using the corner of the mag there. Yeah, I'm going to do white highlights. 100%. It's going to make it even pop, even more than it does now. Just going to pull back on that machine here. Just get a real soft blend. Bang. Bang, bang. Starting to get these layers now coming in. Need to be careful of this stencil around the nose area because it is rubbing off a wee bit. A little wee bit. Shorter strokes for the smaller hairs. Swoosh. Right. Please smash that like button. 200 people watching, that's amazing. Thank you for the support on the video so far, guys. It's really cool. If you do want to join my seminars, there's only 300 spaces available. It's already about probably 30 people that's already on board, including the ones that have already messaged me. So if you do want to be in with a chance then to get live seminars every week, then please go to the description box underneath this video and go and follow Oliver Air live on Instagram. Exactly, show more skin for more contrast, exactly. I mean, for this, there's not much contrast. I'm going to use very light tones here, but all this is very, very dark. So it is a Panther, you know. if it goes, if it's too light, it's not going to look like a Panther. It's just going to look like a cat. So you just have to be very careful with how you approach these kind of things. But I know exactly what you're saying. It's time, bro.
3 o'clock.
Very nice. Sore?
Yeah, a little bit.
Getting sore now.
On that collarbone.
Yeah, mate. That's my worst area, to be fair, for this. Yeah, man, I sped it up a tiny bit, just getting into a flow, a rhythm. Still keeping it smooth. It's nothing to do with any technique or anything like that. It's just getting into a rhythm of looking here, then looking there, and looking at the reference. You know what I mean? Just to get through the nose section. I need to soften this bit. I'm sweating, bruv.
Yeah, open that door back up if you want.
Yeah, I will do in a minute. It's hot, man. Windy and weird weather, but it's hot. It's the sun now. It's roasting now, isn't it?
Yeah, when it comes out from behind the clouds, it's actually hot.
Yeah, man. After this bit's done, you'll really start to see the shape of this tattoo take place. Can't believe how good this machine is. It's so nice to tattoo with. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Decent. Done well, brother. Very well.
Could do with a little kit.
Have a kit, bruv.
God, I ain't never gonna stay like this.
No. It's weird because some people have fallen asleep on me.
I'm pretty sure I had a little kit when you did my arm.
Probably, yeah.
My forearm.
Nah, yeah, you did, yeah.
Because I barely felt that. I remember it. The arm was the easiest, without doubt.
Yeah. Legs, I think, is the hardest.
Calf is the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst one I've had on my leg.
Yeah, the front's not too bad, is it? Which is
Nah.
weird because you think the front would be really bad.
You feel it all vibrate your leg. It's weird.
Yeah, the bone.
I thought the
Shit.
back of the knee was going to be the worst, but for some reason
Was
it
it?
weren't. Nah.
That's weird.
The calf, it was like, and the more he got to like the centre of my calf, like the further away from my shin bone he got round, it hurt more.
Yeah,
It was weird.
on the side of the leg.
Nah, see, like it hurt more actually like on the back of my leg
like
than
the
all
down,
of this did.
down the middle. Yeah.
It was savage.
You know.
I remember I was biting my hand a lot.
Were you?
Yeah, that was savage.
Yeah, fucking, it's crazy, isn't it?
There's a complete difference from my arm to my leg.
Yeah, legs are hard, man. They're hard to sit through. I think my worst one by far is my back.
Yeah.
My back was
I
brutal.
can imagine that as it
Really,
starts coming
really
down
sore.
onto your ribs and stuff.
Yeah, it's just every part of your back just doesn't let off. It's so painful.
Get your live stream out and watch it, shall we?
Yeah, bro.
No, I just want to see what it looks like from up there.
From up above.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's have a look. Just come closer. Yeah, it does look pretty sick to be fair. It's the Fox 2, bro. Equalizer Fox 2. Very, very good machine. Very good machine. Very surprised actually when I received this and tried it out for the first time and how good it was. It's just such a good all-rounder. Like, you can use it with any style. It goes from a 1mm stroke to a 5, so you can go really like small, really small sort of like fine line stuff. Then you've got the opportunity to put in some serious lines in to the skin, you know. I'd love to work with this company, Quadrant, but obviously I don't think I'm big enough. Don't think I'm big enough of a name to work with them. They're just unreal. They really are. They've been around for years as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the starting companies, I'm saying.
Yeah, like one of them, yeah, one of the starting companies for sure. Very good. They're Polish. Yeah. Fun fact. Polish. Right, let's get some proper light shades over the side. He says. Please smash that like button, guys. That would be very good of you to do that, to support this video. It's waxing dark around the eyes here. I need to put some more thingy in there, to be fair. And then I'm just going to come up here with this and just make sure that's separated off. Because then I'll come up with this with the light shade. Just come up here like this and just put some shading where this smoke's going to come. Thank you very much for the support. Right, let's just wax. Actually, no, I'm going to carry on doing this light tone around here. So then all I've got to do then is the. What's going on, Bojan? Bosjan, sorry. Appreciate the likes on the video, man. Amazing. Just going to push this needle out a bit more. Going with the medium. Medium. Notorious. Notorious. Just get these blurry backgrounds in. I'm going to keep this relatively light on here because it's going to have a skull in the middle. Notorious. No, I'm switching between the two. Like my depth is the same throughout every single shade. It doesn't like you don't push harder to get a darker shade. That's where you're gonna traumatize the skin. Just because it's the same depth throughout everything, every part of the tattoo. It's the same. It's 2 millimeters is the optimum depth. I'm just gonna give it a wash because I can't see this last bit of. That's nice and cold.
Yeah, that was nice.
What's going on, Chris? 224 people watching.
Yeah,
Right in the fucking yeah. Try and just clear this up.
That's all down in there.
Yeah, mate. It's the first bit we did, wasn't it? So it's always going to be pretty bad. There you go, bruv. Lovely job. I was going to say, yeah, so, yeah, if you want to sign up to the seminars, if you're new, head over to the description box. You'll see that. Follow Oliver Air Live, and I'll send you a message. I'm capping it at 300, so the first 300 that get in, you'll have to wait for a space to come up. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah, and then you turn around the corner and this comes at you. Fuck, run. Notorious. Why have I got like crazy weird songs in my head?
No.
All day, innit?
What was it you were singing this morning? I can't even remember now.
I can't even remember. It's like, I don't know.
I literally can't remember.
No, I can't. I know it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It was fucking annoying, bro. I can't remember what it was it? I don't know.
Maybe can I?
It's not a bad thing because it's out of our heads now.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so we have Notorious. Hey, hey, hey. I was singing Bewitched the other day.
The Witch?
Yeah, like. I don't even know the words. I'll blow you away. Ha! Right, let's just whack this ear in, and we'll come down. Then we'll get the white in. Bang.
Lovely. Do you reckon I could have a fag break before the white?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I'll do all the
Black and that.
the black, and then we'll smash it. Literally, in the next 10 minutes, we'll crack on. Next 10 minutes. Cheers for the support on the video, guys. 201 likes, not quite 400 that I wanted, or 500, whatever it was, but It's a weird time of day, so that's all good though. Appreciate the support nonetheless. It's been good. It's been a good session today. Just try and map this in with the side of my mag. I'm just gonna put the needle out a bit more, so I got more freedom, a lot more control of the needle. Just for sake, you can see how far my needle's out there. Thank you for the support. I'll be I think I'm the only guy on YouTube that does lives. I mean, I'm probably not now, but I know I started them off. It's good to. Do you know what though? It's more the community that I've built, which is really nice. I've got a Discord as well. Like if anybody's on my Discord from my Patreon, that's a good place as well. It's a really nice. You get a link to the Discord forums as well. My Discord forum from my full course on tattoocoaching.com. Let's get this in. Smash this in here. Yeah, it's the camera. It's the frame rate. You can see that's moving really slowly. It's just frame rate. I can assure it's very fast. I'm using the Fox 2. You can see it on the side. It's from Quadrant. If you do want to be part of my seminars, 300 spaces, I know I keep saying, but people keep coming in to the live. 300 spaces available. You'll have to wait for a space to come out. It's in-depth seminars every week. I'll tell you how I do things, why I do them. It's a good experience. Way better than Patreon. Way better than anything else I've ever done before. So if you do want to reserve a seat, then head over to Oliver Air Live on Instagram. Bang, this is looking very nice now. Use the side of the mag just to get around the eye. What machine is that? It is a Fox 2. It's a Quadrant Fox 2 machine. Very, very, very good machine. I don't think it's available in the UK yet, but it's very, very good, I have to say. It's a good all-rounder, you know. Someone just said, with a tattoo like this, it's awfully hard to wear a shirt again. He goes shirtless a lot, so it's fine. I bet you actually do spend...
I'll spend so much time without a t-shirt.
Without a t-shirt on, yeah.
At work especially.
But it feels like it's on your neck, doesn't it?
More or less.
Ouch, bro. Fuck. God damn.
That was solid, isn't it?
Yeah, brother. Get some more depth in them eyes. I've just done. No liners used here, bro. No liners used here. People think I use liners as well, which is I do use liners sometimes, but not a lot. I just use shaders, man. Round shaders. People like your style's not very realistic because you've used a liner to line things out. It's like, well, I haven't actually. Hey, 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 I'm her. Just quite neat with a mag. I don't know, maybe. I've just got a style about me that's just almost looks like I've lined it, but I haven't. I'll be using a round shader for the white highlights as well. He's going to get a gorilla on the other side of his chest. He's going to get a gorilla with the smoky eyes as well, and then we're going to put a skull in the middle, which will look really cool. I'm just going to wash it down, see where I've missed, see where I can add. I love how it looks wet as well. Just adds more depth to it. Like that. Damn. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is going to wicked. That's what she said. Right, so what I'm going to do is just do a tiny bit in here, put some more depth into here. Just looking at this. I'm going to put some more depth into this section here, maybe a bit in here as well, just to get rid of that light part here. Maybe a tiny bit in here as well. And then just soften this tiny bit of edge here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this first up here. Just shade this in just to bring it back in the mix a bit. Yeah, gorilla's going to be sick. That's what people are saying. They're quite hard to do actually, I find, because they're quite short haired, aren't they?
Yeah.
I do find them quite hard to do. But nonetheless, always fun and a challenge, so I relish it. Just going to put this back in the piece a bit more. Not too much. Shade this in just to put it back. so. It's better. Bit in here as well. This is just fine tuning this piece now, just to put things back in the piece a bit more. Do you feel like I need to give this a tension, a bit more tension? Not my missus. And then I'm going to add just a tiny bit up here as well. What's going on? Just going to sit this back a bit as well. Go and follow Oliver Live if you want in-depth seminars like this, where I go even to more in-depth. That would be very, very cool. Right, so that's about it, I think. I'm not going to go too crazy. We can always come back and fine-tune it when it's healed as well, put some more depth into places. But this looks pretty good to me so far. If you want to head over to my Instagram, Oliver Air, you'll see the finished piece after the white goes in. I'm not going to put the white in because we're just going to have a quick break. I'm going to get some food as well before this white. But this is pretty much done with the black and grey. So I'll come in the white here, really get these pronounced. Same with these ones as well, and these ones down here. I'm going to put some white highlights in the eyes, etc., and the nose. And some in the teeth, and then a lot round here. Food time, yeah, I'm starving. I'm actually feeling a bit faint and a bit lightheaded, so losing concentration. But let me take you. Hold on, bruv. This is what it looks like on the chest. You can see that in there. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. If you do want to be part of my live seminars, there's only 300 spaces. Then follow Oliver Air Live, and if you want to go over to just Oliver Air on Instagram, you'll see this. You'll see this finish.